The metaverse, once the stuff of science fiction, is fast becoming one of the most talked about frontiers in the digital economy. But what does this mean for the US economy? Is it the next internet revolution, or just another tech bubble waiting to burst? In this video, we'll explore how the metaverse could reshape industries, generate new economic opportunities, and challenge our regulatory and social frameworks. Let's dive in.
At its core, the metaverse is a persistent, immersive, shared virtual world. It combines augmented reality, AR, virtual reality, VR, blockchain, and spatial computing to create 3D environments where users can work, play, socialize, and transact, often in real time. Think of it as the next phase of the internet, one that is three-dimensional and experience-driven. But why should economists, policymakers, and business leaders care?
Let's look at current examples. Gaming. Platforms like Roblox, Fortnite, and Decentraland have already created user-driven economies where digital assets are bought and sold, and creators earn real income. E-commerce. Fashion brands like Gucci, Nike, and Balenciaga have launched digital fashion collections, some of which have sold for higher prices than their physical counterparts. Social and workspaces. Meta's Horizon Workrooms or Microsoft Mesh aim to revolutionize remote work through immersive meeting environments.
But here's the important caveat: hype versus reality. According to a 2023 McKinsey report, investments into the metaverse exceeded $120 billion globally, but the actual daily active users in most metaverse platforms remain modest. Moreover, the hardware, headsets, sensors, high-speed connectivity, remains expensive and underpenetrated. So, while the vision is grand, we're still at the foundational stage, similar to where the internet was in the early 1990s.
Let's examine how the metaverse could impact key sectors of the U.S. economy. Real estate. The concept of virtual land might sound abstract, but digital parcels and platforms like the Sandbox and Decentraland have fetched prices upwards of $1 million. Just like physical land, location matters. Land near high-traffic virtual hubs or celebrity-owned areas can command a premium. These purchases create new demand for digital architects, real estate brokers, and virtual land developers. Entire metaverse urban planning firms have started to emerge. While some critics call it speculative, others believe virtual land could one day host malls, offices, schools, or entertainment venues, complete with rent, taxes, and employment.
Retail is already being reimagined. Imagine walking into a digital store in VR, trying on clothes via your avatar, and purchasing real-world or digital-only items. According to Morgan Stanley, the digital fashion market could be worth $55 billion by 2030. This opens up avenues for 3D clothing designers, avatar stylists, and virtual store managers, roles that didn't exist a few years ago. Entertainment and live events. Concerts inside Fortnite have attracted millions of viewers. Travis Scott's virtual performance had over 27 million attendees in 2020. These events generate revenue from virtual tickets, merchandise, and NFTs. Metaverse-native platforms are now building persistent arenas, art galleries, and amusement parks. The potential for content creators, musicians, and entertainers to monetize directly from a global, digital audience is enormous.
Much like the internet created web developers, social media managers, and digital marketers, the metaverse is expected to create a new class of metaverse-native jobs. Tech talent. The demand for 3D developers, Unity/Unreal Engine experts, blockchain engineers, and immersive UI/UX designers is rising. According to PwC, the metaverse could add $1.5 trillion to the global GDP by 2030, with the U.S. poised to capture a significant share. Emerging industries. We're seeing the emergence of digital asset management firms, NFT-based financial institutions, and virtual event logistics companies. Even law firms specializing in intellectual property in virtual spaces are gaining traction. Increased productivity. The metaverse could redefine how we work. Imagine onboarding new employees in an immersive virtual office or attending international conferences without flying thousands of miles. A study by Accenture found that immersive training in VR improves learning retention by up to 75% compared to traditional methods, suggesting potential efficiency gains across industries. These developments could also help address geographic disparities in employment by enabling people in rural areas to access urban jobs via virtual platforms.
Of course, with every opportunity comes risk, and the metaverse is no exception. Regulatory uncertainty. Who governs the metaverse? What happens when virtual assets are stolen? Which jurisdiction applies when commerce occurs across borders in a virtual world? The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, are still navigating how to classify digital goods and NFTs. Tax authorities are grappling with how to tax virtual income and property. Without clear guidelines, businesses may hesitate to invest heavily. The digital divide. Access to high-speed internet, AR/VR headsets, and computing power is still limited. According to Pew Research 2024, only 19% of U.S. adults own a VR headset. This creates a socioeconomic gap, where only a segment of the population can access metaverse opportunities. Bridging this divide will be crucial for inclusive economic growth. Data privacy and cybersecurity. Virtual platforms will collect massive amounts of behavioral and biometric data, eye movements, voice inflections, even brainwave patterns. If data protection frameworks are not in place, this could lead to unprecedented levels of surveillance, identity theft, or psychological manipulation. Strengthening cyber laws, ensuring user consent, and adopting privacy by design principles will be essential.
Despite the challenges, the metaverse could be a key driver of innovation in the U.S. economy. Just as the internet birthed Silicon Valley and a host of trillion-dollar companies, the metaverse could fuel a new wave of entrepreneurship, investment, and job creation. Federal and state governments must play a proactive role. From offering tax incentives for metaverse R&D to investing in digital infrastructure and crafting balanced regulations, public policy can help steer the metaverse economy in the right direction. Imagine a future where the U.S. becomes the global leader in immersive technology exports, virtual education platforms, and metaverse design studios. This would not only enhance GDP, but also redefine soft power in the digital era.
The metaverse is no longer a fantasy. It's an evolving reality with profound economic implications. Whether you're an entrepreneur, policymaker, student, or investor, now is the time to learn, adapt, and engage with this new frontier. What are your thoughts on the metaverse impact on the U.S. economy? Drop your insights in the comments.
And if you found this video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your network. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay informed and stay ahead.